Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm going to show you how I have organized my printed photos from before digital photography. Okay, so here is one of my photo boxes that contains photos from before digital photography. And this particular one goes from 1997 to 1999, and I just have that labeled on the front. And this, like the divider things, are just cardstock that I cut a little bit bigger. I think they're like 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And then I just put the year on it and I put it into the photo box. Now, going way back, when I was taking photos this way, I would organize it kind of like this, and I would take the film to the store, go pick up my photos, and then I would take my photos and I would just put them in the photo box. Easy peasy, right? Now, about, I don't know how many years ago, several, I had asked my husband to go into my closet in my craft room and pull down the wrapping paper box, which is on the top shelf in my closet. And he knocked all of my photo boxes down on the floor and scattered all the pictures of, I think it was 3 of the 6 photo boxes all over the floor. And they were just like mishmashed and squished up together and had no rhyme or reason to them anymore. I did the best I could picking them up without mixing them up a lot, and that did help a little. But for the time being, we were on our way somewhere probably, and I just threw them back in the box and left them for a while. So then I decided one day that I was ready to start scanning my older photos into my computer. And I thought to myself, well, those 3 boxes are like a jumbled mess. And, oh, that's why there's so many in 97. This is the year I got married. So there's lots of wedding photos. So nobody helps me with this stuff, pulled out all of my photo boxes and looked at them and thought, oh Lord, it would be just so easy to put this stuff away and never look at it again. But I really wanted a digital copy of my photos so that I could back them up somewhere, because what if someday my house burns down, or I don't know, we have a flood and all my photos get wrecked. So I decided that I was going to tackle this. And so the first thing I did was I decided to take those 3 troubled ones and start there, because I thought if I can get at least some sense of organization in there, I will probably feel more confident about moving forward. So all I did was I set up piles, and I put them in, I just started putting the photos by year. So I set out a card like this and set my photos. So 98 would all go, oops, now look what I'm doing. So then that was all well and good. And I got, there again with the we, there was no we, it was me. And I started putting things in order a little bit, had some semblance of order. And while I was doing that, interestingly enough, I did a quick purge. As I was going through it, I started to realize that I had a lot of blurry photos or overexposed photos. And if it was a photo of something that was really important, I'd set it aside because I thought it might be my only photo of that, or, something like that. So, that's where this goes. So then from there, so I set them on to their little cards. So 98, 99, 2000. And I just made piles like that and just sorted them. And yeah, it was kind of complicated, but not really, because it was easy to tell by how old my kid was, by which house we were living in. I think we moved houses pretty much every week. Like, see, this is an example of an overexposed photo that I kept because it's of my mother-in-law's birthday and it's the only one we took. So I kept it. And we had a lot of photos after I met my husband. I didn't have as much before, but my mother-in-law also really loves taking photos, and she could afford the developing. So we had a lot more after she came into my life, which was awesome. But it was a lot of organizing for sure. And it did take, don't get me wrong, this was not a quick process. This took me a very, very long time. It was something I had to set up and be able to walk away from and come back to it, and that sort of thing. But I did it, and I got it all sorted. And then the next thing I did was I went through and I put like photos together. So like these photos are of my husband's birthday, which is around Christmas time. And his mom's birthday is Christmas Eve. So here's my son playing with Christmas gifts. So I put photos from times that I knew were kind of close together. And while I was doing that, I threw out all of the doubles. Do you remember that? You remember we used to get like a pack of photos and it would have like 2 of every picture, right? Why I did that to myself, I'll have no idea. But I threw out all the doubles. I only need 1 copy of every photo, right? So I had purged a ton of photos. I was shocked at the number of photos that I felt like I could throw away. And it was a little bit hard in the beginning, but then after I got started on it, it was super easy to just like toss things out. And I went from having like 6 photo boxes down to, I think I have 3. The first one is from 90 to 96. This one's from 97 to 99. And then the other one is from 2000 to 2005. And in 2006, we got a digital camera. So this is now how organized my photos were. And from here, they stayed like this for a long time. It did not actually get onto a computer. Everybody know what I'm talking about? Where I was like, I'm going to organize these so I can scan them. And this is my beautiful mama, isn't she beautiful? And I'm going to scan them, but first I need to organize them. So I did all the organizing, and it was so much work that I was like, okay, I'm done. And I didn't do anything with it for a while. And then, oh, my grandpa. Oh. And then I decided one day, I had heard about what's that called? The 100-Day Project. And I don't know if you guys have heard about that. I will link it below, but it's basically like geared towards crafters, and it's like, or not crafters, but creative people. And it's like, what do you think you could accomplish in 100 days if you did the same, tackled that task every single day? So I decided I was going to scan a minimum of 10 photos every day. And I did for 100 days. And then when my 100 days was over, I just kept going because I was like, you know what? This isn't taking a ton of my day. I'm not just sitting here scanning photos indefinitely. I'm actually getting accomplished so much. Aw, the grandmas. And I was just really happy about getting those things finished. And so I just kept going until all of my photos were scanned. So I have now scanned into my computer all 3 of these boxes of pre-digital photos. Okay, so let's review. Sorted by year. Threw out all the overexposed photos that I didn't need. Oh, you know what else I did? I threw out photos of things or people that didn't matter to me. So if I had a picture of I don't know, everybody's sitting around a fire and I didn't know anyone in that photo, I threw it away. If I had a picture of kids at one of my son's birthday parties and I didn't know a single kid in the picture anymore, I threw it away. I didn't need it. I don't need to keep it. It's not important. So that was another thing I threw away, and I threw away all the doubles because I did not need to keep doubles. My double copy was going to be on my computer, right? So from there, I organized by year, purged the photos, only kept what I wanted to use or wanted to hang on to, scanned all of the pictures into the computer, and then once they were in the computer, I backed them up on my external hard drive and uploaded them to iCloud. So now they're stored in a box. They're also stored on my computer. They're stored on my external hard drive, and they're stored somewhere outside of my home. Because if my house burns down, it's going to take my photo box, it's going to take my laptop, and it's going to take my external hard drive. If I just back them up outside of the house and that server gets destroyed, what do I have left? Nothing. So backing up your photos into different places, both at home and somewhere else, is very important. So currently where I'm at with this project. Okay, so I felt pretty accomplished when I finished scanning all of these pre-digital photos and getting them all up into my computer. I felt pretty happy about that. But I wasn't done, because here's what I did. I started scrapbooking long before I started digital photography. So this might not apply to a lot of scrapbookers, but I know that it does to some, because I hear other people say, I started with creative memories. Right? I walked into a scrapbook store and never looked back. And so I did an album share of this, but this is where I'm at. So currently I'm scanning photos from my oldest son's albums. So I started with his baby album. I did an album share of that. I'll link it below. And I'm now working on his birthday album. And all I'm doing with this is every day I pick one, not this page, because there's no pictures on it. Every day I pick one page or one like 2-page spread like here, and I scan all of the pictures from his second birthday. That's it. Baby steps, tiny bits. Don't bite off more than you can chew. If I were to look at this and be like, I have to scan that whole album, I'd be like, nope, don't want to do it. But if I look at this and like, okay, before I scrapbook today, I'm going to scan birthday number 2. Before I don't know, before I fold the laundry, I'm going to scan birthday number 3, right? Like just giving yourself, and like, look how easy birthday number 3 is. Sorry about the glare. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photos. Fast, right? So I'm just working through this album right now. I only have to go up to birthday number 11 because birthday number 12 was photographed digitally. Okay, so that's where I'm at with that. And this journey is not over. I am going to continue to get all of the photos that I scrapbooked pre-digital uploaded and saved into my computer. And then I will back them up, right? So, I'm like have so many ideas happening over here. I'm going to have an avalanche. Okay, so that's where I am at. I'm scanning my pre-digital photos that are already in scrapbooks, getting that done. And I don't think that will be the end of it. I think that there are other things that I haven't thought of yet that will need to get done in terms of photo organization. I think it's a lifelong thing. I also know that I need to keep up to it. I need to be doing a daily delete. I need to be scanning my photos that aren't JPEGs yet. I need to be, downloading from the iCloud monthly so that I have digital copies of my photos. And then I think I'll probably want to start printing. Like, I have a lot of these photos from before digital, and they're all printed. And then I have some pictures printed that I want to scrapbook, but not all of them. So maybe that's going to be the next thing. Maybe the next thing is that I need to start scanning those photos into printing the photos that I have that were only digital and don't have a print. Because I think that's important too. You know, we don't know what the future is going to bring. What if, you know, in the future somehow digital JPEGs aren't the way to go and this is what we have left of our family memories? I'll want them in print then. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to just forget about it, right? So I don't know where this journey will go next exactly, but I have scanned all of the photo boxes. I've purged all of the photo boxes, and that feels really good, but I'm still working on it. So it's kind of like a lifelong project. Maybe you have slides. Maybe your family has historical photos. I don't have that kind of thing, but this is what I have, and this is what I'm working towards. So my photographs started in about 1990 when I got my first camera, and photographs a little bit of my teenage years, and then the rest is mostly me and my family. So I hope that helps some of you to, you know, get motivated to start getting some organization to your photos. So that's it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click that like button and give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of my videos, it would make my day to have you as a subscriber. Just click the subscribe button down below and be sure to hit the notification bell if you would like to be notified when a new video goes up. Thanks for watching. Bye.